Sonic Mania. The hype for this game has been a long time coming. Developed by Kristen Whitehead, who was responsible for the Sonic CD port I played earlier this year, as well as the ports of Sonic 1 and 2 that have sadly only been mobile-only games. So how is Sonic Mania? Is it the sequel to Sonic 3 and Knuckles that we've been waiting for? Or was it overhyped? Let's find out. Be forewarned that there are some minor spoilers scattered throughout. First of all, look at the title screen. Every pixel of Sonic moves fluidly. Not like Sonic 4 where Sonic is just a static image. Ugh. So, first of all, the opening animation. What I really love about this opening is the animation. The elevator shows all the past Sonic games except for Sonic 4 because we're pretending that that game never happened. I love how the opening conveys Sonic's personality, the way he relaxes while free-falling, as well as Sonic's relationship with Tails and Knuckles, the brotherly bond he has with Tails, as well as the teasing relationship he has with Knuckles, all done in the span of just a little over a minute. Well done. The story is that sometime after Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic and Tails arrive on Angel Island, where they find some egg robos pulling out the Infinity Gem, which warps them into the hard-boiled eggs. Meanwhile, Knuckles' story takes place simultaneously. There are stage transitions for the most part, which will help add to the overall story. What I love is that despite the lack of dialogue, each of the characters display personalities through their actions. There's also quite a few moments that make me laugh out loud, particularly at the end with Knuckles, where he sees Heavy King attempting to steal the Master Emerald. Knuckles actually used his brain. Oh, that's just wonderful. After seeing him become degraded into the dumb muscle, it's rather refreshing. The graphics are crisp and colorful. It's like someone took the Genesis Sonic games and just upscaled them to HD. The backgrounds are amazing. Everything just visually pops. It's almost like, what if we got a 2D Sonic game on the Saturn that never came to be? That is what they were going for, according to Kristen Whitehead. There are so many visual touches that I love, such as using the flame shield causes the oil to catch fire because, yeah, that would happen. The music is just incredible. Nice little remixes of old tunes with plenty of new tunes. Hydrocity Zone's remix has got to be my absolute favorite. Just listen to it. Just awesome. Just what I'd expect out of a Sonic game. As for the gameplay, characters control and feel exactly as they did in the Genesis games, with a proper sense of weight and physics. Sonic can do everything he could do in the old games, but he has a new ability called the Drop Dash. It actually took me quite a bit to figure out how to do this. You have to press the jump button again while you're jumping, and Sonic will do it. It does serve as an alternative to the Spin Dash, though I've been so used to the Spin Dash I found myself using it anyway, but the Drop Dash definitely adds some new abilities, and I like it. You can also unlock Sonic's moveset from CD and 3 and Knuckles if you prefer, but I didn't really use them. I'm just fine with how Sonic plays in this game. One addition I liked was that if you're playing as Sonic with Tails, Sonic can leap onto Tails and you can fly around for a bit. Tails and Knuckles play exactly as they did in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Tails can fly around for a bit as usual, and Knuckles can glide and climb walls. I find that Knuckles' levels are specifically catered to his gliding and climbing ability, and he can open paths Sonic and Tails can't take. The power-up shields from Sonic 3 and Knuckles all make their return, and they all serve the same function, but there's this blue ring power-up that just makes it easier to collect if you lose rings. It's nice to have, but what I must really praise the gameplay for is the level design. There are plenty of multiple paths for you to take, and the game rewards exploration. That's the kind of level design I'm looking for in a Sonic game. All about supporting momentum and finding your own way to the goalpost. You can access Blue Spear through the Sonic 2 way of having 25 rings when you hit a checkpoint. These take some getting used to. Fortunately, these aren't the ways to getting the Chaos Emeralds. No, that would be the Chase the UFOs minigame. These definitely take some practice. You better make sure to gather rings on the first lap so that you'll have enough time left on the meter so that you can grab blue spheres to power up your speed. I found that as I progressed through each playthrough, I got better at them. The graphics go 3D like a reminder of the Saturn Sonic game that never came to be. So you expect a reward for getting all the Chaos Emeralds, right? Of course you get Super Sonic, but what about Tails and Knuckles? Their super forms have never been seen since. Oh wait, there's Super Tails. It looks visually unimpressive in my opinion, and Super Knuckles looks about the same as ever, so pretty standard for a Sonic game. While the zones have a lot of old zones, they have new flavor to them. There are parts that are designed to indulge nostalgia, and there are times where they'll give you something fresh to shake things up, the best of both worlds. That being said, I am a little disappointed at the lack of new zones. Out of 12 zones, only 4 are brand new. I like the zones we got. Studiopolis is memorable among others that stand out, although flying on a plane wasn't very fun in Sonic 2, and it's still not very fun here. As for the bosses, they all have personality and charm to them. The hard-boiled heavies each give you a unique boss battle, and there's lots of surprises that I don't want to give away here, but you can have a lot of fun. Some of them do go on a little too long, like the rematch with Metal Sonic. Okay, I did give that away. Sue me. There's one thing that bothers me. Those Silver Sonics he sends at you contain cookies, but when you knock them into Metal Sonic, nothing comes out. Did you kill those innocent creatures? Man, that's harsh for a Sonic game. Now for some complaints. I didn't encounter much of them, but there seem to be some glitches that need ironing out. One time I fell into a pit as Sonic, and was only able to get out by flying out with Tails. I don't think I was supposed to be able to do this. I hope these are passed out because otherwise they are a minor inconvenience. Also, Oil Ocean Zone Act 2. One of my least favorite Sonic 2 levels, and it's not much better here. The boss is a grueling marathon, and I died so many times at this part. Not very fun. Now, we move on to the final level. Big spoilers here. Skip to this time in the video if you haven't experienced it yet. You have been warned. The final level is like a marathon. I almost suspect that you were supposed to fight all the hard-boiled heavies again, like in Mega Man, but it was probably assumed to be too much. The final fight against Eggman is a grueling marathon, but as long as you make sure you hold on to at least one ring, you'll be fine. Now, as per tradition of modern Sonic games, there's a Supersonic-only final boss. It's actually really easy. Just body slam Eggman and Heavy King. Don't use the boost attack, that'll just take rings away. So you beat the game, and it actually ends on a cliffhanger. Sonic goes missing through a portal. Huh, kind of a downer. Wait, this game was a prequel to Sonic Forces? Jeez. So now basically, classic Sonic is his own separate dimension from modern Sonic, even though Sonic Generation said he was from the past, and with the dimensions crossing over in Sonic Forces, does that mean that... Sonic continuity. What is that? So, in summation, my misgivings aside, Sonic Mania is the sequel to Sonic 3 and Knuckles that I've been waiting for. It is the true Sonic the Hedgehog 4. It's made by fans, for fans. It's a labor of love, and for that, I give Sonic Mania my highest recommendation. If you're a fan of Sonic, old or new, play it. You won't regret it. Thanks for watching, I'm signing off, and if you liked the video, please hit that subscribe button. Good night!